Good morning, my dear students. Our chapter number 6 of physics subject is going on, which is electric circuit. This is a very important chapter for our annual examination. Yesterday, we discussed about meter bridge. That is a very important topic. And today we will discuss a new topic. This is also important for annual examination. This is potentiometer. This is potentiometer. What is potentiometer? Potentiometer is a device which is used to measure the unknown potential difference between any 2 points in electric circuit. It means this potentiometer measure the unknown potential difference between 2 points. But now you say that the voltmeter also measures the potential difference. So why is it needed? Because of a voltmeter, result of voltmeter is errorful. So this potentiometer measure an unknown potential difference accurately between 2 points of a electric circuit. Okay, so result of this potentiometer is exact compared to this voltmeter. So we can say potentiometer is a ideal voltmeter. This is the ideal voltmeter, and a resistance of ideal voltmeter is infinity. Resistance of a ideal voltmeter is infinite, and resistance of a ideal ammeter. This is very important. Resistance of ideal voltmeter is infinity. Resistance of ideal ammeter is 0. You learn it. Okay, this is very important for our competition examination. So what is potentiometer? That device which is used to measure an unknown potential difference or unknown electromotive force accurately between any 2 points in electric circuit is called the potentiometer. Okay, now we study construction of potentiometer. Okay, again we have a wooden box. This is a wooden box. Okay, and here a 10-meter long wire which is made by magnin or constantan with a high specific resistance rho and a low temperature coefficient alpha. This long distance wire, usually 1 meter, separately into 1 meter parts, and that parts are fixed on this wooden box in series like this. This is the first end of the wire like this in series combination by the help of a screws like this. Here we take a 10-meter length of wire. This is 10 meter. Okay, this is last end of this wire of potentiometer and this wooden box, this B and this A. Okay, and these are the screws. Now a metric scale is fixed parallel to the wires. This is a metric scale. Okay, so this is the construction, this is the figure of a potentiometer. This is the figure of a potentiometer. Okay, now we define principle of a potentiometer. Okay, firstly we draw the circuital diagram of potentiometer. Here we take, this is the wire of potentiometer, and in series a cell of EMF EP, this plus minus, a key K, and a rheostat RH is connected in series between point A and B. Okay, this circuit is called primary circuit. This circuit is called primary circuit. And another cell of a unknown EMF. This cell unknown EMF, and a positive terminal of this cell is connected to A point. Positive terminal of a unknown EMF of cell is always connect to point A, and the negative terminal is connect to Z, and another end of Z is galvanometer. Another end of a galvanometer is connected to this jockey. This jockey Z. This is the circuital diagram of a potentiometer. Okay, now firstly we close the key K. Then in this situation the current flows through this circuit. Okay, in this situation this galvanometer shows the some deflection in this. Now we move this jockey on this wire. Then in this situation, at a situation deflection in this galvanometer becomes zero. This zero deflection state, in the state of zero deflection, this value of unknown EMF is equal to the value of a known EMF. It means potential difference of that wire. This is the principle of potentiometer. Again repeat, in the state of zero deflection in galvanometer, the value of unknown EMF, it means EP, is equal to the value of known EMF, known electromotive force, or known potential difference of that wire. It means V is equals to EP. This is the principle of a potentiometer. Okay, now a important definition, which is potential gradient. Potential gradient. What is potential gradient? The potential drop per unit length of wire of potentiometer. Again repeat, the potential drop per unit length of wire of potentiometer is called potential gradient, and it is denoted by small x. If we have a capital L length of wire and the potential difference between the end of this wire is capital V, then according to definition of potential gradient, x is equals to V upon L, or we can write EP upon L. This is the potential gradient of a potentiometer. Again repeat, this is very important definition. The potential drop per unit length of wire of potentiometer is called potential difference. That is, x is equals to V upon L is equals to EP upon L. So unit of a Potential gradient is unit of potential difference is volt and unit of length is meter. So unit of potential gradient is volt per meter. Okay, now we consider if the resistance of wire is capital R and the current flowing through the primary circuit is capital I, then according to Ohm's law, potential difference across the wire V is equals to IR. Put the value of V in this equation, then we get X is equals to I into R upon L, or we can write X is equals to I into sigma. Here sigma is replaced by R upon L. So here sigma is equals to capital R upon L. Capital R is the total resistance of wire and capital L is the total length of wire. So we can say this sigma is the resistance of unit length of that wire. Okay, this is the sigma. Okay, now at zero deflection of this potentiometer, suppose this point is C and distance of this point C from the point A, suppose that this is L. So this distance L is known as balancing distance or balancing length. In this situation, potential difference between point A and C is equal to VAC is equals to, what is potential difference? We know that this potential gradient, this is the potential drop per unit length and total length is L. So total potential difference is equals to potential difference per unit length into total length. So VAC is equals to X into L. We know that according to principle of potential difference, if zero deflection occurs at point C, then in this situation, this EMF E, the value of EMF E, or we can say value of unknown EMF, is equal to the potential difference of a wire. So value of unknown EMF E is equal to the value of potential difference of wire, which is equal to VAC. So VAC, or which is equal to X into L. So we can write unknown value of unknown EMF is equal to the multiple of potential gradient and the balancing length. This is the principle of a potentiometer. Okay, now our next topic is standardization of a potentiometer. So our next topic is standardization of a potentiometer. Firstly, we define standardization of potentiometer. The process of finding the actual value of potential gradient. The process of finding the actual value of a potential gradient is called standardization of a potentiometer. For this, we draw a circuital diagram of potentiometer. This is wire of AB and this is primary circuit of potentiometer. In this circuit, a battery EP, a key K and a rheostat RH. And these are the connect in series between point AB. Okay. For this process, a standard cell like Daniell cell, cadmium cell is connected in secondary circuit. This is the standard cell, and positive terminal of this standard cell is always connected to point A, and negative terminal is connected to galvanometer, and another end of this galvanometer is connected to jockey. This is jockey J. Okay, what is standard cell? What is standard cell? Like Daniell cell, the cell which is EMF remains constant for a long time. So the EMF of standard cell remains constant for a long time. Okay, and the example of standard cell is Daniell cell. Okay, in this situation, now we slide this jockey on this viro potentiometer and find the zero deflection in this galvanometer. In this situation, suppose in this situation, L naught is the balancing length from point A. Balancing length from point A. So from the principle of potentiometer, the value of a unknown EMF is equal to the potential difference across the wire. So voltage drop per unit length is X, and balancing length is L0 LO. Then in this situation, potential difference between the balancing length is X into L0. So this unknown EMF is equal to the potential difference of a wire. From this equation, X is equals to, we can write ES upon L0. What is ES? ES is the EMF of standard cell, which is we know, and L naught is the balancing length. So by the help of this equation, we can determine the value of a potential gradient. Okay, a important thing is, which is you should remember, this is after standardization, do not change the primary circuit. This is very important. This concept we use in our next applications of potentiometer. This is after standardization, do not change the primary circuit. This primary circuit do not change. Okay, now our next is sensitivity of potentiometer. Next is sensitivity of a potentiometer. What is sensitivity of potentiometer? The ability of accurately measure the value of a small potential difference by the potentiometer is called sensitivity of a potentiometer. Suppose we slide some distance of this jockey, then some small potential difference is produced. Then the ability of accurately measure the value of this small potential difference by the potentiometer is called the sensitivity of potentiometer. Okay, this sensitivity of potentiometer is inversely proportional to potential gradient. It means we can say, if you want to increase in sensitivity of potentiometer, then we will decrease the potential gradient, and sensitivity can be increased, or potential gradient can be decreased by the increasing in the length of wire. Increasing in the, if we want to increase in sensitivity of potentiometer, then we will increase the length of a wire of a potentiometer. This is the sensitivity. Okay, now some precautions of potentiometer. First is very important, electromotive force of cell which is connecting in primary circuit, which is denoted by EP, is always greater than to the electromotive force of that cell which is connected to secondary circuit. It means EP is always greater than to E, must be always more than to E. This is the very important precautions for our potentiometer. And another is the same of meter bridge, like current should not flow for long time through the wire because of this temperature can be increased. And another one is jockey should not slide tightly on a resistance wire, because of this resistance of wire can be increased, it means changed. Okay, these are the some precautions of a potentiometer. Okay, this is the potentiometer definition of potentiometer, sensitivity, and principle of potentiometer. Okay, and these fundamentals we will use in our next applications, which is applications of potentiometer, and they are discussed about in our next class. Okay, thank you.